Hi, my name's Charlie King. I'm with Heroic Fatherhood, and this is your Mentor's Moment. In today's question, a dad asks, hey, as a dad, I feel overwhelmed all the time. What should I do? This is such a great question. This is so common for dads. I know it's been common for me in the past. So here's the thing, right? Like everything can seem so significant as a dad. So you remember when your baby was about to be born, before they were ever born, and people were asking you, like, what do you want for your baby shower? What can we get you? How many hours did you spend researching car seats and safe cribs and whether to co-sleep or not and the best baby formula or how important is breastfeeding? Or there's endless decisions. And then after your child's born, it only becomes more significant, right? Like, 'cause every choice you make, is the food we're choosing healthy enough? Are they eating enough? Are they eating too much? Are they gaining too much weight? Are they not gaining enough weight? Are they talking early enough? Are they moving blocks around like they're supposed to? Have they started reading at the age of 6 months? Are they going to get into Stanford? And will I know that by the time they're age 3? Oh my gosh. It is so significant sometimes. It feels so significant and overwhelming to be a dad sometimes because it seems like there's so many of these weighty decisions, and like every decision is going to have this long-term impact on who our children are in the world. It's like, well, because I didn't buy them that organic applesauce, they're homeless and live on the street. Right? Like, it lives like that. It lives like that. And it may not live like that for us, but it may live like that for our spouse. And it definitely lives like that with our kids. Their bubble of the world is so small that every decision made has these massive impacts. Like, oh my God, you don't understand. Susie said something really mean to me today. Oh my God, it just takes my world apart. Or like, where's that ball? What happened to my dolphin toy? Where's the ball? What happened to my dolphin toy? And it can be this thing, or Billy hit me. It can seem overwhelming because everyone around you makes every decision so significant. Now, this is not just true for fatherhood, but it's got this special meaning for fatherhood. We have a tendency as human beings to add significance to things that we don't necessarily need to. Now, that's really good because sometimes there are life and death decisions. But guess what? There aren't many of them in this world. There are some big decisions we have to make from time to time as dads. That's important. As adults, as dads, as men, as human beings, there are big decisions we need to make. Some of them are long-term planning, and some of them are in the moment. Something's got to happen right now, and I've got to be the person to make the decision, and it will be significant. However, that's like 2% of life, maybe 1%, maybe even less than that. More important for you and I as dads is to decide what's significant and let the rest go. Well, that may be easier said than done, right? Like, here's the thing, right? It's not only good for our families if we can lower the significance on stuff, but it's also really good for us because you only have so much attention span in a given day. I only have so much attention span in a given day. And if you come home at the end of a day and you are absolutely exhausted because of all the weighty decisions you had to make and the things you had to consider at work, that will only get more when you get home, because there will be the stories about how school was, or how the day was, or how your wife's work was, or the rest of life coming in. And God forbid you tune into the news and get all the weighty, significant, scary things that are coming off the news, which has been going on forever, ever since we've had the written word, politics and significance and world events, and oh my gosh, what's going to happen? It's all close to Armageddon. So here's the thing. We don't have to live like that. We get to choose where to put our significance and then let go of the rest. It's actually a gift to our family if we can let go of significance where there is none to be had. Now, that does not mean ignore the feelings of your children. That does not mean ignore the feelings of your spouse. That will be to your peril. What it does, though, is it lets us let go. It's like, look, the bottom line is if my child isn't reading by 3, it's not the end of the world. Pretty sure I don't know many 30-year-olds who don't know how to read. They're going to learn to read. It's going to be on their own time. But it can seem super overwhelming when we have all this significance coming in left and right, and we only have so much bandwidth for putting significance on things. Our brain is only capable of holding so much, and we have to let go of everything that doesn't actually require that kind of significance. At the end of the day, more important than any big or little decision you make for your family, at the end of the day, that you're there, that you're part of their lives, that you are sharing your love and your life with them is far more important than any 1, 2, or 20 decisions you make that seem like they have significance. See, the thing is that when we get overwhelmed, we have a tendency to pull back and be like, oh, no, I can't take any more of that. I am overwhelmed. And what do? We pull back, we escape into technology, we run away to not be at home, we escape into other things, whether that's, for some it's drinking, for some it's drugs, for some it's gaming, for some it's even reading can be an escape, and it can be a healthy escape, but it also can be an escape so that we don't have to deal with life at home. It's important for us to drop the significance on many of the issues of our life and not make them significant so that we can continue to have the energy to be present with our family. Oh my God, if they don't take this class, they'll never get into Stanford. Is that really true? Probably not. So how about we lower the level of fear, lower the level of anxiety, lower the level of significance on everything. Very few decisions that we make are going to have long-term impacts that are truly demonstrable in our children's lives, or ours for that matter. So take a day off from putting significance on stuff. Put your focus on the things that actually really do matter, the ones that really do have significant impact, and let go of the rest. Give yourself a break, give your family a break, give your spouse a break, tell them we love you, but this just doesn't need that much attention, and you'll be much happier, and so will your family. This was such a great question. Thank you so much for asking, and keep them coming. Now I have a question for you. How would you have addressed this dad's issue? And do you have a question of your own? Feel free to put it in the comments down below. And lastly, remember, we become better men by spending time with good men. My name's Charlie King. I'm with Heroic Fatherhood, and this has been your Mentor's Moment.